This year, in last May, we received our new RTG, hybrid RTG, and they are hybrid and remote. Porto Itapoá is the first container terminal in South America to operate with this kind of RTGs. We are very proud about this because we are always thinking about the environment and the community around us and the security and the productivity. We are talking. I'm talking like a customer for this, for the technical speakers. It's not cheap or easy, like Guilherme said, to turn our terminal electric and with the footprint decarbonization footprint. But we are always working hard to do this. So we were the first to bought these RTGs. They are already there. So for us it was a very big challenge and expensive, but we know and we believe it is like I don't know who said, is not if, but is when we should change to from diesel equipment to electrified equipment. I will show a video of Porto Itapoá. Now I will talk not like us, like a customer, but about our customers. Because our customers, they are looking for decarbonization also. So the biggest customers like, enfim, automotives or chemical, they always ask us about our work, or what are you doing about decarbonization? Because it's a challenge for everybody. So we did a study in how much carbon we produced with our container operation. And with Ambipar, we define the neutralization values. So we are making a portal when the customer, through this portal, will know how carbon he produced with their operation, and how and we will give them option to neutralizing this emission directly with Porto Itapoá. It's not easy to do. It's a very tough subject to discuss. Like me, I made, I think, many meetings to begin to understand how to do the carbon credits. Is not easy, but we are work hard about this because I think is very important the transparency with the terminal and the clients, all the customers. They need to know how we are improving our operation besides the decarbonization footprint. This is about our relationship with our customers. That, like I said, it will be clear for them how to neutralizing their carbon they produced with us at the terminal. Okay, is this?
Thank you, Patricia. You did very well. Thank you. And now, Luis Cabrita, please. The floor is yours.
Marcel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Siemens and my own privilege to be part of this panel where we had OEMs, port consultants, and user, and we would like to bring the perspective of the e-supplier to the topic sustainability in port operations in general. We at Siemens, we think that when we talk about sustainability in ports, we have first to do what we preach, to walk the talk, or like someone put it in a much nicer way, to be the change that you want to see. This means that when we talk about sustainability, we have to do it to our own operations and also how to think that it will translate to the port terminal operations. In Siemens, we have kind of a guiding star, which is the so-called degree. Degree stands for decarbonization, ethics, governance, resource efficiency, equity, and employability. These are our guiding stars on the way how we operate daily. And out of these, we extract those which we think bring the most customer value propositions regarding sustainability. And these are three. That's decarbonization, resource efficiency, and people centricity. How do we do that in our own operations? Siemens will be net zero by 2030, and already by 2025 we expect to be more than halfway through. We are power users of our own portfolio, where we test the solutions that we our own develop. This means that for our own installations, and we have already 37 locations worldwide which are net zero, we go the full net zero way. In Congleton, this is a brownfield, a factory existing for a couple of years. This will be carbon neutral 8 years ahead of time. And in Nanjing in China, this is a digitally sought factory created from the beginning. It will be carbon neutral also with a huge amount of electricity savings. We have, when it comes to resource efficiency to ourselves, we have very strict measures, ways that we measure ourselves on how we want to become more efficient. This has to do with energy, with the waste. It has to do how we eco-design our products to incorporate a conscious and a circular way as much as possible, and also how we use water in our own locations. And sustainability, it's also about people, or a lot about people, and about people has to be in the center, we think. We have developed platform for learning, e-learning inside the company, which has more than 10,000 learners per day. This reaches virtually the whole workforce. And the topics are not limited to technical things, but also to sustainability and leadership, of course. okay, this is now 20 past noon. I feel a little bit that I'm between you and lunch, talking about my own company, right? And you say, okay, sustainability in own operations, how does this translate then to sustainability in port operation? What is Siemens' view on this, on decarbonization, resource efficiency, and people centricity? The pillars are the same, and approaching decarbonization, we do it at the end user speed and budget. Means we don't have a monolithic black box approach that where one side fits all. We think that the way to go to decarbonization is by electrifying, using energy, renewable sources of energy. But not every terminal is prepared to do that. So if your cranes are equipped by genset, we can talk about it. If the grid does not have the capacity to sustain the peaks, we can also discuss that and help you in your journey. For example, in Mumbai, in India, a terminal operator wanted to go in the direction of sinking emissions and, of course, sinking the diesel usage. And electrification was not an option at the time. It's not yet an option. And also the impact on operations would be quite considerably. So what we did is we adapted the cranes which they had to become hybrid by switching the diesel engine to one which is 1/6 of the size. And in the end, that is working less than half of the time. And the savings in that case, savings in fuel and also in emissions, were around 50%. The crane is basically the same. The functionality of the crane is the same. What we did was get rid of the big guzzling machine, install a much smaller one, and add on top a system based on battery, which is charged by the small diesel engine. What this slide wants to show is that we cater for the point where we are and where you want to go, and we work on the interfaces and adapt to the case that you have. Resource efficiency. We think that already today we have the technology to be more sustainable.